If you've ever thought about growing your own potatoes but didn't know where to start, this is your sign. Potatoes are one of the easiest, most forgiving crops you can grow, and today I'm going to walk you through exactly how to choose, cut, and plant seed potatoes from start to finish. Let's get into it. First things first, what even is a seed potato? Seed potatoes are just regular potatoes that are specifically grown to be planted. They haven't been treated with chemicals that prevent sprouting like grocery store potatoes usually are. When you're picking out your seed potatoes, you want to look for firm potatoes, not soft or shriveled. Look for ones with little sprouts called the eyes, and avoid anything moldy, mushy, or damaged. Those eyes are where your plant is going to grow from, so they matter. Now let's talk about cutting them. This is where most beginners overthink it. If your seed potatoes are small, about the size of an egg, you can plant them whole, no cutting needed. If they're larger, you'll want to cut them in pieces. Each piece should be about 2 inches in size and have at least 1 to 2 eyes on it. Don't stress about making perfect cuts. Potatoes are pretty resilient, but do use a clean knife as this helps prevent disease and cut them up accordingly. Now, after you cut your potatoes, you don't want to plant them immediately. Lay them out in a cool, dry place for about 24 to 48 hours. What you're doing here is allowing the cut sides to form a protective layer, kind of like a callus, and it helps prevent rot once they're in the ground. Timing matters, but not as much as people make it seem. You want to plant your potatoes about 2 to 4 weeks before your last expected frost. The soil should be workable, not frozen or soaking wet. And if you're unsure, a good rule of thumb is that if you can dig it, you can plant it. Now the fun part, getting them in the ground. Dig a trench about 4 to 6 inches deep. Place your potato pieces with the cut side down and the eyes facing up. Space them about 12 inches apart, then lightly cover them with soil. And don't fill the trench in necessarily all the way. As your plants start growing and reach about 6 to 8 inches tall, you're going to hill them. That just means pulling soil up around the base of the plant, covering about half of the stem. Why does this matter? Because potatoes grow along the buried stem. So the more stem that you have buried, that means you get more potatoes. You'll repeat this process every couple of weeks as the plant grows. Potatoes are pretty low maintenance, but they do need consistent watering, so aim for about 1 to 2 inches of water per week. Keep the soil moist, not soggy. If your soil dries out completely and then gets flooded, you'll end up with cracked or uneven potatoes. Now for the payoff. If you want small, new potatoes, you can harvest a few weeks after the plants flower. For full-size potatoes, wait until the plant turns yellow and starts to die back. At this point, you want to stop watering and wait about 1 to 2 weeks and then dig them up. So let me leave you with a few quick tips. Start small. You don't need a huge garden to be successful. And don't aim for perfection. Potatoes are one of the most beginner-friendly crops out there. If this helped you feel more confident about growing your own food, you're going to love the rest of what I share. I try to teach simple, realistic systems for busy moms who want to grow, garden, cook, and live a little more self-sufficiently without the overwhelm. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.